Hello and welcome to another Sudoku stream. Let's get right into it. Okay, well, that's an interesting one. Oh, there's a 17 there, so that's an 8-9 pair. Can't have both an 8 and a 9 in. So it must be 5, 6, 7, 9, and that must be the 9. Thirty from 4 is 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not 9. Doesn't contain a 9. Ah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for them. Okay. That must be 8 and 9 at the top there then. That must be the 8. That must be the 9. So it's got to be 1, 2, 4, 8, 9 because that's the only thing with that, isn't it? So 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4 come out of them. And 3, 5, 6, 7 come out of them. One, two, three, four are all that can fit in that part of the 45 arc thing. 1, 2, 4, 8 and 9 are gone. So 3, 5, 6 and 7 are all that is left. Can't have 2 and 4. One, 3, 5 is possible. Can't have 1, 2, 6. Can you? No. So this is one. That's 1. That's a 3, 5 pair. So that isn't 5. And that is either 6 or 7. That is 3 or 2. I suppose it needs 2, 3, 6, 7 or 8, doesn't it? So 3's gone, no. So that's 2, and that's 7. That must be 7. That's 6. Don't have a 3 in there anymore, and we don't have 3 or 4 in there. That must be from 4, 6 and 8. So 6 goes from there. Must contain 2 of 4, 6 and 8 then. One, 3, 4, 8. Or 1, 5, 4, 6. So there is a 1 and a 3 or a 5. One of these is a 1. Can't have 7 in there. That rules out a good few of them. Okay, one of those must be 7. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not 7. And those are 6 or 5 or 7 actually. And must contain 1, 2, and 3. So there must be a 1 or a 2 amongst that lot. Doesn't tell us enough really though. What do we need along here? 2, 7, 6, 8 and 9 are gone. 1, 3, 4, 5 then. That can't be 1. We can't have a 1 in here actually. So that's ruled out. Plenty of options there. Can't really narrow that down at the moment. Oh, we got 19 there as well. Oh, it's a 4. I thought it was a 2. Times we've done that. Tell much about this. Could certainly be 2, 3, 8, 9. Could be 2, 5, 6, 9. Could be 3, 4, 6, 9. Could even be 3, 5, 6, 8. Okay. That must have quite a few high numbers. That can't have 8 and 9 in it. Um, one, two, three, four. Given that we need 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in this column, where can we put 5? It can only go there, because if it goes there, there, or there, we can't put a 5 there then, and we can't put a 5. I think that's right. We've got 3 of the 1, 2, 3, 4 used up there. So there can only be one more cell with 1, 2, 3, or 4 in it. I suppose it could be that one, and then the rest could be from 5, 6, 8, and 9. Okay, let's look at this though. This, whatever is in here. Hi Foxy, how are you? Nice to see you. This is quite a challenging one. Pretty good, thanks. Okay, where can 8 and 9 go? 8 and 9 can go there. And we can also fit 8 and 9 into those places. I mean, at the moment, they could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 or 9, couldn't they? But they can't be 3 or 4, because 3 and 4 is gone. This is big 45 cage there. So at least one of them must be an 8 or 9. And both of them is an option, because that could be 6. Then that would be 8 and that would be 9. Right, what else do we need for this box? We need a 7. We know it's amongst that lot. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 are the remaining possibilities. 1, 2 and 3 are already gone from here. So 1, 2 comes out of that box. So the remaining 1, 2, there's only one remaining, has to be up here. Does that make a difference? the 8 and 9 must be in there. So, because they're not there and they're not there. So the 8 and 9 come out of here. So that means there must be an 8-9 pair here. Astonishing. Because we've used one of 8 and 9 there, and we've used one of 8 and 9 there. So we can remove 3 possibilities from there now. And the remaining numbers, one is from 1, 2 and 3, and one is from 5, 6 and 7. Okay, we can't have 8 and 9 now. Is that right? We have an 8 there and a 9 there. I'm not sure. Let me mark those in like that. Okay, so that could be 6. There are only 2 cells that can be 8 and 9, aren't there? There's that one and there's that one, so that can't be 6 and that can't be 5 or 6. So we've got another 8-9 pair. Must be one of those. That isn't 4 then. So close to having a quadruple or a quintuple if we take 5 into account. Six must be there or there, so it can't be there. That can't be 6, that can't be 1. Again. Well, that can't be. It can't have 8 and 9 in it now. It still could because of that, actually. Can we have a 7 in there? We can have a 7 in there. One, 3 and 5 have gone from this row. So we can't have 2 of 1, 3 and 5 in this L shape. Only rules out one number. Or if we've got a 9, we can't have more than 1 of 1, 3 and 5 either, so that can't be, and that can't be. Nine must be one of those cells. Got the 8-9 pair. Horizontal pair, so that can't be 8 or 9. No, that must be 8 or 9, and that must be 8 or 9. So that could contain one of 8 and 9. Can't contain both of them, but that's already a given. 8 and 9 cannot be here. That, yeah, that can contain The music is the Lights album from Harris Heller. It's freely available to download and stream. If there's a 9 in that, or an 8 in that, there can't be a 9 or an 8 at all in that. So one of these must have 7 at least. Not telling me much. Oh, one of those is 7. Oh, this is a tough one. 8 and 9 must be along here. There'll be one other number from 1, 2, 3, and 4. That, if that was 8, that would have to be 5 and 1. Oh, it could be 4 and 2. Sorry, I missed that. 4 and 2 is okay. 8, 5, and 1 we can't have because of this there. We're using up the 1, 3, and the 5. It doesn't use the 8, there must be a 7. That's not a 9 because the 9s have gone, so there must be a 9 in this, so we can get rid of everything that doesn't contain a 9. A 7. If that's a 7, we need a 1 and a 6. Yeah, that could be done. It's a Misty X raid. Hello. How are you? What a lovely surprise. Thank you so much for the raid. Of course I was in your stream. How did you do? Hi Angel, hi Anxious, Lone Wolf, Bad Shadowman, Kai, Fedorov, Julie Massa, I am good, thank you. I'm a variety streamer. I do quite a lot of Sudoku at the moment. Excellent. I do bits of music on and off as well. I did a little bit yesterday, bit on recorder. I attempted the Wellerman and it went terrible. But thank you for the follows, Lone Wolf and Julie Massa. I don't have any alerts set up yet. This is I'm trying to solve this killer Sudoku. I'll put up the rules so that you can understand how it works. Basically, you have the normal rules of Sudoku, which is that every row, column and box must contain the numbers 1 to 9. So that's a row, that's a column, and that's a box. Now there are cages as well, like this 23 cage. So all the numbers in there have to add up to 23, and you can't have a repeated digit within those numbers. And those are the special rules of killer Sudoku, and they can be quite challenging. And this one's quite challenging for sure. I'm 38 minutes in and I have 8 placed digits, so there we are. Yeah, if there's a 7 in there, it must be there. 1 and 6 would be possible. 2 and 5 wouldn't be possible because there's nowhere for the 5 to go. The 5's gone from this row and this row. Three, 4, 7 would be possible. A 3 would have to be there. If it contains an 8, it doesn't have to be there. That's just for the row. There must be an 8 in one of these 3 spaces. That's what that mark is for. We could have a 2-4 pair there, but the 8 is not necessarily there. So we don't have a lot of information about that yet. You know, these 19s interact a bit. There must be an 8 or a 9 along there, because that's an 8 or a 9, and there needs to be one more in the row to complete the row. So one of these has an 8 or a 9 at the top, but the other one doesn't have an 8 or a 9 at all, because the 8 and the 9 are gone from rows 4 and 5. So one of them is one of these 7 options, and the other one isn't. What I can do, I can look at the combination. If they all have if there's no duplicate numbers, then it misses a 7. I don't know if that's a possibility. No, it's not a possibility, because we can only have one 8 or 9 up here, and we can't have any 8 or 9s down here. Okay, that's that ruled out then. That's a combination of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. That could contain a 4. Right, what can this be? This could be 1, 6, 2, 5, or 3, 4. I think 1, 6 would be okay. One 6 would leave 2, 5, and 7 in here. 2, 5 would leave 1, 2, 6, and 7 for there. I was going to say, I thought we knew one of those was a 7, but we don't. That 7's the corner of the cage. Right. Let's have a look at this one again. That must sum to 18. All of them together. 28, so those must sum to 17, whatever they are. We know there's an 8 or 9. So the remaining numbers after the, let's 8 and 9, then they have to sum to 8, so it would be 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. If it's an 8, then the remaining numbers have to sum to 9. So that can be 1, 2, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 6. 1, 3, 5. Or 2, 3, 4. So that is not 7. If that's not 7, that's not 1. It seems like an awful lot of effort, but that tells me that we don't have a 1 here, we don't have a 1 here, so one of these must be 1. Neither of those is 1, so 1 can come out of there as options. And that tells us absolutely diddly squat. One of those is a 2. None of these is a 7. One of them is an 8 or 9. So 7 is definitely wrong marking. 7 is definitely amongst those 5 cells. So there must be a 7 in this one or a 7 in this one. And the sum is 28. So the remaining digits have to add up to 21. The average of that is about 5. So it's not very helpful. Okay. What happens if I take... Oop, not that one. The sum of all these. I don't know. Well, I do expect to complete it. Absolutely. I'm not going to give up. Just might take a bit of time. The 12-hour stream. Right, let me fill in the possibilities here because they are quite restricted. We must have a 7 or an 8. If we have a 7, it is here. So that is one of the possibilities, that there's a 7 here. If that's a 7, we can have 3, 4... either way round, I believe. We cannot have 1, 6 because... or can we? Can we have it one way round? We might be able to have it this way. Oh, that can't be 3. So that wouldn't be 4 in that case. So that's for that case. Oh, music has finished. Let me put something else on. That was Lights by Harris Heller, which is free to stream if anybody is interested to know that. Let's have a look at Inu. A look at? A listen to. Okay, now then, 8 could be there or there. And it would be accompanied by 2 and 4. And that, I think, is... We can have a 2 or a 4 anywhere, I think, there. So, what am I playing it through? Well, this is on iTunes. Either of those could be 4 then. But it's available from any of the streaming services. It's also downloadable directly from Harris Heller's website, so it's completely free. It's just I'm just playing it through iTunes for convenience, really. So what have we got along here now? We've got a possible location of the 7. We know the ones there or there. 2 could be in there. 3's gone. 4 could be in one of those places or there. 5 is gone. 6 could be there or there. 7 could be there. 8 could be there or there. He hasn't really told us anything. That's a shame. However, 9 must be in one of those 2 places. Did we already know that? Yeah, we already knew that, didn't we? What's Crush like then, Misty X? Yeah, well, you can blame Steam for that. It's doing its Google tracking thing on you. A clicker game for dating anime babes. I don't want to know anymore. I think that's that sounds dodgy. I'm gonna have to say. Oh, well, there we are. One's gone from this box. 2's top or middle. Three isn't necessarily gone. 4 could be left or middle. Five isn't necessarily gone. 9's gone. One's gone. So, that cannot contain 1, 7 or 9. It's not much of a restriction, but it is worth notating, I think. We might find something out about that. Could be a 2 and a 3. Then we've got 8 and... That one must be a 9 then. The only way that isn't a 9 is if it's the 3, 5, 6, 8 combination. Is that possible? 3, 5, 6... The thing is that could be any of them then, though, couldn't it? I suppose that's restricted to 3, 5, 6, 8 or 9. That isn't 8, because 8's gone from the column. Two, 3, 8, 9 is possible. 2, 5, 6, 9 is still possible. 3, 4, 6, 9 is still possible. 3, 5, 6, 8 is still possible. We know one of those is 9. Might as well mark it in. You definitely need patience in this game at this level. I knew this was comprised of, there's an 8 or 9, and then it's low numbers, isn't it? If it was an 8, it's 1, 2, 6. Uh, 1, 3, 5 or 2, 3, 4 were the options. If it's a 9, the options are 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. So we must have some of the low numbers along here in these 4 cells. 1, 2, 6. 1, 3, 5. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. There must be an 8 or a 9 in one of those two squares. Could be 5, 6, 7 because we could have 8 and 2. And then we could have 1, 3, 5, 9, which works. It's just cold, hard logic, indeed. I'm just thinking. Let's look at that combination. It says it's 13 more than 180. What that means is that these 4 columns taken together sum to 180. And then adding these on, the sum is 193. So these together must add up to 13. Now let's say that's 3 and that's 4, then that is 7. That has to be a minimum of 6. So that can't be 2, 3, 4 or 5. It must be 6 or 8. Hi Birdie, how are you? If that's 6, then that has to be 4 and that has to be 3. If that's 8, then it's a 3-2 combination. Oh yeah, this is called Killer Sudoku. And how it works, well, these are the rules. I'll just put them up briefly there. So basically, it's normal Sudoku rules. You know normal Sudoku rules. There were also cages, and let's say this 23 cage we're looking at. Now, that means all the numbers within this cage must sum to 23, and also you can't repeat a number in a cage. Other than that, it's the normal Sudoku rules. It is quite tricky, but now that I've got that, that means 6, 8 and 9 can be ruled out of the left column. So 6 comes out of those 2 cells as a possibility. And also, this is either 4-3 or a combination of 3-2. Well, we knew that already. How can I use that? Can I use that? We've got 6, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9 now. So we can't have 6, 8, 9 anywhere else in the column. So we can take 6 out of them. Weirdly, this 45 cage now only has one location left for 6. I really hope I haven't made a mistake with this. I haven't. I have another number. And that also means that I can place a 6 here. There were no numbers on the board when I started. There must be a 6 on that top row then. Well, I think the very first thing I looked at was this 17 cage, because it's got 2 numbers. It must contain an 8 and a 9. So you look for things like that. And that is how you start off. Yeah, it's my murdering time. This one now. We've lost 8 and 9. Oh, no, we haven't 8 and 9 no, there. What I mean is, we have lost... I thought we'd lost some possibilities, but not sure we have. If that's 1, that's 7. If that's 2, that would be 6, so that can't be 2. Neither of them can be 2 now. So it's either that's 1 and that's 7, or we've got a 3-5 double. So the 6 gave us that, so that's good. Yeah, we lost a number from here, didn't we? If that's 2 or 4, we can't have 1, 6, 7 anymore. Yeah, there's nowhere for the 6 to go. If you try and put the 6 there, then you'd have to put the 7 or the 1 there. And neither of them fit. So 1, 6 and 7 is gone as an option. So there must be a 4 in here. Seven would give us 3, 4. Oh, 1's gone. Eight in neither of those spaces gives us 2, 4 in the others. If that's 8, it's a 2, 4 pair. If that's 8, it's a 2, 4 pair. That's 7. It's 3, 4. Okay. If we've got a 2 here, that must be 6, because there would be a 2 along here. The other number would have to be 3 to allow this to be a 6. And if that's a 4, that has to be an 8. What a strange kind of pair there. And that's because this would then have to be 4, 3. Hang on, am I forgetting about that one? That's 2, 3 or 3, 4. Either way, it uses up a 3. So the 3's gone from here. And that can't be a 3. If that can't be a 3, then our option for 7's gone. So that can't be 7. So now we know it's a 2, 4, 8. We know the 8 is along here. 7 has gone from here as a possibility. So 7's in one of those 2 spaces. One of those is an 8. And the other 2 of the 3 are 2 and 4. I can have 8 and 9 in it. Does that? That contains a 1, so that is not a 1. And it contains a 2, so that's not a 2. That must be a 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We've got 2 and 3 here. That means that's 8. We got the 9 then, and the 6, and the 8. And now we can fill in the 8 here, the 9 here, the 8 here, the 9 here, the 3 here. That's a 4. That was a big win. That must be 1 because we've got the 2, 3 pair. Two, 3 pair rules out 2 from here. I could have seen that ages ago though. Right. Okay, we know this contains an 8, so we know those 2 options have gone. So we've either got 356 or 239 now. So that is 609. Three, 5 could be in neither order. If it's 2, 3, it's that order. 4's gone. We got a 135 triple, so that can't be 3 or 5, it's 2. That's 4. That's 2, and that's 8. Now then, 8 and 2, so it's 3 and 9 are the other digits. All right. We've got the 6 done there, and that must be the 4. Okay, that doesn't contain a 2. That is absolutely lovely, because we now know it's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 4 and 5 along the bottom, so 3, 6 and 7 must be at the top. 7 has gone from here. That means that must be 7. And we've got 3, 6 pairs, so that must be 5. And that must be 3. We've got 1 and 5 there. So the remaining number here is 8. So now we know this 23 cage must contain an 8. So it's either 1589 or 2489. Those is 9. We can't have a 2 along here. We can't have a 5 along here. So if one of those is 9, the other number is 1, and then that has to be 5. Or the other number has to be 4, and then that's 2. So 4 and 1 come out of here. And of course, 1's gone. So it's not 1589, it's 2489. We don't know the way round of the 4 and the 9 yet, but that must be a 2. So now we've resolved the 1 there, and the 2 there, and the 1 there. And the 5 there, and the 1 there. That's the only place left for 4. So that gives us the 3 here, and that must be 2, and that must be 3. It's incredible how it comes together. All right, so This that must be 9 because hang on, that might not be the case. Let me not rush into it in case there's something I've missed. One of these needs a 7 in this sort of bottom area. Seven options. Do they contain 2 of 3, 4 and 5? There's one that does, so that's still a possibility. 3, 4, 5, 7. Alright. What else do we need in this row? You can tell there's 3 hasn't gone yet, has it? So one of those is 3, and we need to fill in 5, 6 and 7. And in this row it is 1, 5, 6 and 7. So what combinations fit now? If we have a 7 in here, we 3, 4, 5 is an option. None of the options involving 8 can happen in that side. It's still possible for a 9 option to apply because that could be 9. This side then it can have a 7, an 8 or a 9. It can't have both because a 7's needed in there if it's not going to use the 9. That only rules out 1, 2, 7, 9 though. Let me have a look here again now, because we've taken some more numbers out of this top row. We can't have 4, 6 and 8 anymore because 2 of the numbers have to be there. We can't have 3, 7 and 8. We can't have 3, 6 and 9. It's 3 and 9. We can't have 4, 5 and 9. So it's either 5, 6 and 7 or it's 2, 7 and 9. Either way, 7's in there. You don't want to guess at this point. I mean, at this point it's nearly done. That's more restricted again. That's 5 or a 7 now. If it's a 5, that has to be a 3. If it's a 7, that has to be a 1. So that can't be a 5 anymore. There's a 6 in there. So it's 5, 6, 7. 6 comes out of there as a possibility. Three and 4 come out of there. Five comes out of there. Six and 7 were already gone. Okay. Right, what can we tell? Can we tell anything from here now? This row. We got the 8-9 pair. We've already used that. No, we haven't, but there's nothing we can do with it. Three. Don't know. Is there any call for me to do Sudoku RPG sometime, by the way, chat? I'm happy to get that. It's not expensive. All right. Well, that can't be a bad thing, I guess. Too easy. I could find it too easy. Right. What were the possibilities for 8 and 9? Do we remember them? If it's 9, it has to be 1, 2, 6. Well, that's gone now. 1, 3, 5. That's gone. 2, 3, 4. Well, we can't do 2, 3, 4 either, so that is not 9. That could still be 9, because we could have 2, 3, 4. If that's 8, hang on a minute, no, I got that wrong, didn't I? If it's 9, it's 1, 3, 5 or 1, 2, 4. That doesn't sound right. No, if it's 9, it's 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. Or we still can't. We can do 1, 3, 4. Okay, so it could be 9 still. What about 8? Can that be 8? There we need 1, 2, 6, which is gone. 1, 3, 5, which is gone. Or 2, 3, 4, which is gone. So we can't have an 8 there, so that must be 8. And that's 2. And that's 9. And that's 8. Okay, we've got 3, 4, and 9 now, so that can't be 5 anymore. That can't be 3 or 5 anymore. It must be 7 then. And that's 2. Okay, backtrack a little then. I'll come back to that. Those are 1s. That can't be 6. Got a 2, 3, 5, 7. That's 4 then, and that's 2. That's 7. That's not 7 either. Okay, I've taken something out of here then. If it's not 7, it must be 5 then. That must be 7. I'm very sorry I didn't solve that one. It was the only possibility left, but I feel quite bad because I didn't work it out. But there we are. It kind of feels like a failure now, but 90 minutes. Wow. This is my longest solve yet. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 quadruple here, so that must be 7. So this is 7, 3, 4, 5, I think. There's no 2 available. There's no 1 available. Yeah, that's the only possibility left. So 9 is not there. That is not 6. That is 9. And we can solve for the 4 and the 9 there. So this one... we'll do that one first. That's 5. That's 6. That's 5. That's 3 then. 6, 3. 4 there. That's 3. That's 4. That's 6. That's 5. That's 1. That's 6. That is 5. And that is 1. Oh, and the 5 and the 7 there. 95 minutes. Right. Lovely. Well, if you could stick around just for a little bit longer while I do a raid, that would be absolutely spiffing of you all. Thank you so much for being with me, whether you've been lurking or watching. I really appreciate it. I would not be streaming if there were not viewers to stream. I am going to send you all on to Danielle Allard because she's an extremely lovely person. She's an excellent musician, and she's absolutely lovely. So please give her a warm welcome, or a warm raid, or something or other. You know what I mean. I have raided her before, but she really is worth the watch. I'm sure you'll agree when you see her. And I will see you again soon. Oh, I've got a sub anniversary over there too. All right, thank you so much, and I will see you again. Have a lovely evening, all of you, or day, or whatever it is. Thank you and goodbye.